A little while ago, I was talking to my in-laws about their home mortgage and what they were paying back in the 80s. They had a 16% interest rate on their mortgage. But you know what they were able to do? They were actually able to buy into a lower interest rate loan on the house that they were selling. The sellers were able to let them assume the FHA loan that they had on the house. Sellers had to sell their house. My in-laws needed to buy their home. And what was awesome is that they were nervous about not being able to qualify because mortgage rates were so high at that time. However, they were able to assume a lower interest rate because they were able to buy into the seller's loan on the house. And I want to let you know that same thing is happening right now. With the high interest rates, we just saw 7.5%, almost 8% interest rates as of last week, even the middle of this week. And then what happened last Thursday was that the inflation numbers in the market came out that they were lower than expected. And so interest rates dropped by almost a full point. 6.725 interest rates now is what you can get on a 30-year mortgage, on a fixed 30-year mortgage. So ask your lender, and I've got recommendations about lenders as well, but ask your lender about all the ins and outs of these loan types and loan programs that they offer, and ask them about assumable loans, assuming the seller's loan if the seller has a lower interest rate. There are ways to beat these higher interest rates, and if the seller is open to that, it's nothing like, there's no liability on the seller. They're going to be able to completely walk away from that loan. They'll be able to give it you the interest rate on that loan, and then you'll pay whatever is over and above, whatever the agreed upon sales price is for the house. You negotiate that, negotiate the repairs on the house, negotiate even the concessions that the seller is able to pay on the closing cost or whatever aspects of that loan or that purchase that you negotiate. And so talk to me, your agent, about all of those, and I'll help you get the best deal for the house, get the best price for the house, get the best, there are creative ways to write offers on homes these days. They don't have to be unfavorable for the seller. They can be very favorable for the seller. And so we're gonna find creative ways to do that and to make the offer. And if it's possible, you can buy into a lower interest rate on that loan. And that'll help you to win the deal. That'll help you to feel so much better. It'll keep your monthly payment lower. Let's go for it. Hit me up. We'll talk about creative ways to do this and talk to the lender about all the ins and outs of what it would mean to assume the seller's lower interest rate loan.